Look at a baby. Let me give you a good example of a child. A child is born without a name. Nobody give birth to a child that have a name. Yes, they gave birth to the child. The child doesn't have any name attached to it. But as a parent, you choose whatever name you want to call that child. You choose whatever name you want to call that child. At that moment, you start calling that child the name. Listen, the child don't even choose his name for himself. That's why most people end up growing up changing their name, because it's not their choice. But something happened along the line. When they keep growing, they start adapting those names and they believe those names are theirs. What happened? The explanation in this process is the subconscious mind. When the parents they repeatedly call the child's name or repeatedly call the name by anybody relative, something happened. Even the child at a tender age, before age 3, already knows his name. At that moment, the subconscious mind of that child is active. Yes, the subconscious mind is active, but those things pass through the process of the conscious mind. They pass through the process of the conscious mind, but most of the time we don't even pay attention to those things. The same time again happens, you that as a parent or as a guardian, what is passing through the children that are close to you, the subconscious, that are going to their subconscious. Most of the parents neglect most of those things happening to a child, and when the child grows up, the child become an headache, will become a prayer point for those parents. But that one is by the way. Another example is a subconscious. Another example of this subconscious mind at work. Back to those little child. A little child start growing. He doesn't even know whatever is happening. All he knows that he's just hungry and crying. He enter into a strange place because he have been 9 months into another different strange place. He will come to a strange place. Something happens to that child. The child started crying. Now, one of the first way we can respond to those child is to give them breast. The mother will breastfeed them. At that moment, the child frequently used to take things into his mouth. Have you noticed why children always pick things and direct to their mouth? Because their subconscious mind has been trained to that direction. You see, it will take a while for that child to be able to develop another subconsciousness in within him to stop those habits. Yes, you just take a child, you can keep the child. After some months, you keep the child, he will pick stone in mouth, everything, his mouth or her mouth, everything goes because they always think that everything is eatable, because their subconscious mind has been trained to it. Even while you tell them don't eat this thing, they will still pick it and eat. And many children have died because of the same thing. Why? The subconscious mind has been trained by the parent of the child to the child, so that the child can take everything he eats to his mouth. There's a lot to say about the subconscious mind, but I'll talk on the unconscious mind in my next video. Then I will go back to the subconscious again, so that we can explain details in this subconscious, because the subconscious is the control room of the man, of every human being. Thank you.